All right. Looks like we're getting to the next match. Losers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot more stressful being in losers top 8 because you're here. You know you've done well.
You are literally fighting for your life at this point.
You can't do any worse than you were doing this entire time.
And the crazy thing is this bracket has been ridiculously stacked.
Oh, it's so stacked.
I mean, Jram, I don't know off the top of my head. I think that was our 1 seed here on Losers 8th currently.
Exactly. We have some insane people in insane seeds. We had James Trombone, who didn't make it to top 8. He just left to do his hair, actually, who was another Nago player. Izzy fell out as well. He's an amazing competitor here in the DFW. He's won collisions a handful of times.
Nagoriyuki.
We're seeing a pretty volatile matchup here. Chipp versus Nago.
It is literally cat and mouse. The matchup.
Yeah, it's mix or get mixed.
Yep, Chipp's entire job is don't get hit. It's really hard against Jram.
We're going right into it. No button checks.
Sick versus Jram.
And this is button check. Is it?
All
looks
right,
like we're getting right
this
into it.
is bracket.
Nah, we're getting right into it. All right, nice start from Sick. Playing very patiently. A great idea against Nago, because if you're impatient, if you try to press, Nago will absolutely just blow you up the first chance he gets.
Yep, in this matchup, Chipp definitely has to be the aggressor. And it's up to Sick to find a way to structure their pressure to where they can't get opened up. Because as soon as Chipp loses the advantage in this matchup, it all goes down.
Like right now, we're seeing Nago go in, and you really need to know exactly what you have to do out of Nago's pressure if you want to escape. Sig thankfully being able to jump out of there and close out that round with a pretty healthy life lead. Burst still on the table for both.
Fast first round. Let's see if Sig can keep it up.
I think Sig seems more comfortable in neutral against Nago.
Is not afraid to run in with Rekka.
Immediate burst from the Nago. He does not want to take the mix in the corner. Wall slump loops are very scary.
Clipped jump 2K. Had the whole combo, forced out the burst.
Real late burst. He took a lot of damage before he decided to stop it.
Dropped the combo. I guess it was a reset trying to get into 6K.
I mean, he got the overhead, but he got grabbed right out of it by the Nago. Now he's got the advantage, and he's going right in there. He's got some blood meter to play with.
All right. Now we've hit level 2. This is when you hit the level 2. Nago getting increased distance on his normals. Gets to gain a little bit of blood back every time that he lands strikes.
Nice trade.
Challenge with a
closing out that
5P.
round.
Jram looking focused as ever. He knows what's at stake. Anti-air 5P, have the combo on deck. The young man reactions.
Nago,
0 on block.
With Nago, a lot of his game plan comes from landing straight hits and converting into some really crazy combos. I've seen Nagos convert so much. And with the risk that Sick is at, if he goes back on the defensive, we're going to see a counter hit.
Yep, going back down. Solid job by Sick, staying active on defense. Making sure to poke out. Yeah. The downside of Nago being at level 2 is he's not able to swing nearly as much in fear that he's going to pop.
You got to watch out, because you can't use Clone as a neutral tool, because it builds a lot of blood.
In this match, he'll be looking for stand heavy into Fukio, because on block, he pretty much stays net neutral. So, just as you saw there, all he has to do, sit back in the mid-screen, get Chipp far enough away, heavy slash, Fukio, and then just see what he wants to do, because he maintains solid advantage.
Nago, a lot of Nago players like to play him aggressive. They like to get in there, do their big damage, and win. However, one of the most effective ways to play him is by being patient with your buttons, winning the neutral, and then going aggressive and going at the offensive.
I don't know. In this game, you could put 5 different Nago players on the screen and you'll get 5 different play styles. It's actually ridiculous.
Very true.
And all the time that we've been talking, Sick has been getting his mix on.
Sick is not letting up. He's putting his whole heart into this.
Jump D trying to bait out the burst. Burst himself to try and stick the advantage because he definitely wants this round. Oh, this is a sticky situation.
He used his burst. If you lose your burst on a round that you lost, it really doesn't feel good.
Oh, good block on the charge dust. You have one more mix to get it. Vertical Alpha Blade caught by
no
close
conversion,
slash.
but we get the command grab Fukio.
Oh, man. Nago's close slash is so good.
It's one of
It
the
is.
best.
That is a no-fly zone.
Just, if you're standing in front of Nago, any height, he can just say no. Nice grab. from the
Solid
dash.
throw. Fukio to get in. Solid
right
beta
out.
blade. Oh,
Nice beta
excellent
grab.
shimmy. Got the burst immediately.
Now we're seeing Sig back on the offensive, using his RCs to stay there.
Yep, respecting level 2 Nago. He's
Huge
very close to
buttons.
having a meter. So, like, if he gets hit, he will explode. Yeah, that's all about neutral. Solid jump in.
Nago can take this combo, and he's going to get the wall break. Positive bonus for Sig. He'll have meter in a bit.
Oh.
He's just got to survive.
Just block. He's... Oh, what a 5P!
He was trying to do some real
Jram,
flashy
you're
stuff.
ridiculous. Seems like jump D is the button that's getting the most mileage out of from Sig. Because I'm not sure if Jram is trying to look for like jump slash or jump S, but it seems like just sticking out the boot is working out for him.
Sticking out the boot, putting the Tims right out there. It stops some really good approaches.
Chipp ain't wearing Tims. My man's got chanclas on.
He's got the sandals. He's got the Water Walkers 500.
Jram walking him down, getting the counter hit, pushing him all the way into the corner. Close slash to keep the pressure.
RC to stay right in there.
Oh,
Whips a 2H, but he
burst immediately to keep him in the corner. He's just outside of level 2, so he has room to Beyblade some.
Oh, expert bait on the command
Jump
grab.
D again.
Sick taking it right back in his favor. He's not got a lot of life, so he's got to stay
Forward
here.
throw, put him in the corner. Use Gamma to keep the plus frames.
He's going to super for the wall break.
Yep. And the hard knockdown. Really, really important right now. Let's see how he reacts.
Burst isn't a factor here. Nobody's going to build it fast enough to use it.
Oh, reversal,
That
you got hit.
hurts.
Oh,
Spamming that in a block string. Amazing. Jram being able to crank that out in the middle of a really, really tough frame trap.
ridiculously focused on defense. That was... See, this is a good idea. Going back to character select, collect your thoughts, because even though it's 2-0, it's still a relatively close set.
Oh no, we're seeing a
It
color
comes
change.
down to a couple of interactions towards the end of each round that is deciding these games. So Sam knows what he needs to do. He's getting some solid work off of these jump ins. It's just he's having an issue once Nago hits level 2 blood.
When Nago hits level 2, he gets some insane.
Yeah, when he
bait.
hits level 2, he just controls the mid screen, and it's like it's difficult to handle. But I mean,
It's just sick.
like he's shown time again. It's like sick. He's able to construct an offense that's able to open Jram.
Sick can definitely open Jram up. It's just staying in there that he struggles.
Yeah, you have to stay on top because Jram has been on point with these busting out with jabs.
Amazing tech from Jram. He knows exactly what Sick is going for. He just needs to know when he can push his advantage. You see right here, he tries to go for a grab. RC's out
Yep,
of there.
PRC
It's
to
a
keep
2S,
himself
and
safe.
he gets his advantage right there out of Sick's offense. If
Yep. Get to
Jram's been
level
doing
2.
that this entire match,
He
and
gets to stay here in the corner. Another tech throw.
Jram just knows. It's
Oh.
like he knows what he's going for. He's just being patient and letting Sick get in there for a little bit before
Excellent
saying,
block on the 6K.
right before saying, Jram wants his turn, but he's willing to wait for it. He's willing to wait for Sick to use something unsafe, to use a move that he might not have otherwise, so that he can really press his advantage and knows that he's safe. We're back to neutral.
Looks like the little bit of breather, helping Sick out. Got himself around. Got himself a little bit of pressure going. Jram trying to stop that right now.
The problem with Chipp is that
Jump D has been a counter hit almost every time. What I think is happening, I think Jram is trying to 5P it, but because of the hitbox on it, he's able to counter hit him trying to attempt to anti it. Because he's not trying to 6P, like it's catching him. And it's working out. Excellent shimmy.
Jump D, it's a really deep hitbox. So if you hit it from a certain angle, even some 6Ps will boost to it.
It's not as egregious as it was in Xrd, but still an excellent button nonetheless.
Nice BRC right into Jram's 2S to punish it. However, Jram,
2K.
nice trade.
Is he taking the break? Collect himself? He's like, all right, I can do this. It's a matter of staying on top. He's timing his jump-ins a lot better and he's changing a lot of his options as soon as he gets the knockdown.
His options, no matter what he does, Jram seems to stay on top of his offense. So Sick really has to work his mind and figure out how best to approach Nago, even when he has the advantage.
Man, both bursts flying out early.
That's gonna hurt.
Almost
2
max
hits
risk.
and it's
He got hit
full
twice,
health.
and that was 60%.
2 hits and you're nearly dead. That's Nago for you. Nice
Just
trade.
outside of level 2. Going back to the mid screen, trying to slow things down a little bit.
Another trade. Beyblade right in there to a nice
Beyblade Fukio 6H, El Clasico. Oh,
Sick trying to go for the cross-up, but he whiffs. So he's just going to press his advantage anyway.
smashed Beyblade out on defense, and immediately is getting the push Chipp into the corner.
He's really close to popping, so he's got to be careful.
Amazing 5P. 5P right back at you, my friends. Oh, he let the string rock, baited the burst.
Amazing bait on the burst.
Jram.
Jram closes it out.
Amazing showing.